Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and how you found yourself working for the festival. Where did you start in the business?
I started the business quite long ago, actually. Okay, I'm Hungarian, but I was lucky. I had the chance to grow up abroad. I grew up in Munich, in Western Germany, and already at a young age I could travel to many parts of the world and to start to speak languages, to be able to open my eyes and my world. And when we got back to Hungary, I graduated from high school. I thought, like, okay, now maybe this is the time to move out of my parents' house and to start my own life. And I was accepted to go to university, and I thought, okay, now I will have my own apartment. And at that time I had my first boyfriend, and we moved together, and well, I needed some money to pay the rent and to pay for my studies. So I was looking for a summer job, and I found an article about a summer job it was a new project run by Coca-Cola company, and it was called Coca-Cola Beach House. It was at the Lake Balaton, which is our biggest sweetwater lake in Hungary, a beautiful place. And I was accepted, and I was working at the information desk, I was working there for the whole summer, and every day we organized concerts at this beach resort, and I very much enjoyed that, and I was working for the event organization company that was organizing this Coca-Cola Beach House for 2 years, and I was working on many events, mainly musical events. And 2 years after, I got hired by this concert organization company that we organized the concerts for the Coca-Cola Beach House. Yeah. And then I worked for this company for 4 years, and I was managing many bands. I was doing many tours. We were organizing many musical events. So step by step, I got into this business. And I was involved in Hungarian culture seasons abroad, representing the country abroad. I worked for a year in Brussels to establish the Hungarian Cultural Institute in Brussels. Then I worked for the Hungarian Music Export office to represent and export Hungarian bands, also abroad, so to represent them internationally. And well, I got involved into Sziget in the year 2000 when I worked for this concert organization company, and we were with my boss and another nice colleague, a Hungarian world music journalist. The three of us, we could establish the world music stage at the Sziget Festival, and so that's when I started to get to know the festival, to be involved, but as an outsider. And anyway, to make it short, end of 2008, I was asked by the owner of Sziget, my current boss. His name is Károly Gerendai, very nice man. If I could take this position to be the program director of the festival. And first I had to honestly to be very frank, first I had to really think about it for a couple of weeks, because I thought that this code might be too big for me. But then I talked to people that are very close to me about their opinion. And I also had the chance to talk to my boss and our other owner as well. His name is Gábor Takács. So the two of them and me, we had a long conversation, and I openly expressed them my fears that maybe this will be too much for me, and they were very supportive, and I had the feeling that they very much believed in me, that I can do it, and they also told me that they will help as much as they can, and that the team is very good. And I knew many people already from the team, so that was also a good thing, that I knew that good people are working in that company, people who very much believe in this festival, and that's very important. So I said yes, and and I have to tell you honestly that I'm very happy that I said yes, and they were right. All of my colleagues, they were very helpful, and the first year was very hard, but I understood. So I started to understand all the fields, how you have to behave, how many things you have to have in your head organizing such an event. And I learned a lot. I learn every day. Actually, I am still in the learning process, but I think I will be always in a learning process till the end of my career, or maybe till the end of my life. And every year is a new festival. There is no a festival that is like that. So I could not tell you that, okay, this festival is like the one like 2 years before, 3 years before. No, every Sziget is a new Sziget. So it's every year we open up a new page, and we start. It's like a beautiful empty white page, and we start drawing with many nice colors.
So what does have you started the new drawing for next year yet?
I did already start, yes.
And what are you starting to draw?
Now we are drawing our, of course, the headliners, so that's always the first step. And I started drawing the artistic part. My biggest part at Sziget is to create the artistic face of Sziget, also the cultural face of Sziget. So besides having many concerts, many gigs, to create the Sziget atmosphere, because we call it a special atmosphere. It's also an atmosphere that you cannot really describe. You really have to experience it, and then you understand what the Sziget feeling means. So at the moment I'm drawing. I started to draw this feeling by thinking about new venues, because every year we have a couple of new venues that we establish, and I have already some really good ideas for next year, and every year we have a couple of themes that we work upon. So these are now those topics or those thoughts or those dreams that I'm every day working with.
Sounds fantastic. I think we'll definitely have to come over next year. Absolutely.
I would love to have you to see you at
You'll host us around? That'd be great.
I would love to, yes.
Fantastic. All right, Fruzsina, well, thank you very much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. And just it's just so good that people like yourself at World Music Expo give us your time so people out there can get a better understanding of global music festivals, because it's just something I think it starts to bring everyone together, even though everything is so far apart. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been
and I
lovely.
want to say one more thing, that this AWME is one of the best festivals I've ever been to. So it's this is also a message to Simon and his team that they're doing a really good job, and I'm really happy to be here, because also last year and already this year I have discovered artists from this region, from this part of the world, that I really would love to show to our audience in Hungary.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm sure Simon and the team will love that message. So thank you very much, Fruzsina. It's Fruzsina here from Sziget Festival at the Australasian Worldwide Music Expo 2012 for Industry Insider.